For my portfolio, I chose the topic love. Love is a universal experience. Everyone has experienced love right from birth. As people grow up, we experience many other forms of love. Sometimes love can even be felt towards inanimate objects. However, true love cannot be represented by objects. Hence, the topic for my portfolio is focused on love between human beings. Music is one of the most common ways people express their feelings. Elvis Presley explains how love can make people do things they don't intend on doing in his song, "I Can't Help Falling in Love with You." His powerful lyrics, such as, "Shall I stay? Will it be a sin?" show that he is willing to commit a sin because the feeling he has for his significant other are so strong. Another song that shows how strong love can be is Whitney Houston's song, "I Will Always Love You." Her powerful voice as well as use of emotion throughout the song make the listener engaged. This song perfectly describes how love can be painful because you want to do what is best for the other person instead of doing what is best for yourself. Just as music is a form of artwork, love can be represented by actual artwork as well. A series of paintings made by Andy Warhol shows a side of love that is not sweet and wholesome, but rather raw and messy. Many people tend to forget this side of love. The use of messy pencil sketches show the tangled parts of being in a relationship, and the use of naked men and women show the vulnerability and openness that comes along with being in a relationship. Another picture that I used in my portfolio is a personal photo of me and my brother Soham. Although siblings often fight and argue, I'm proud to say that now that my brother and I have matured over the years, our fighting has stopped. The part of the photograph that stands out to me the most would have to be how my brother is laughing and laying his head on my shoulder. I think that the head resting on my shoulder represents trust, and the laughing represents happiness. Trust and happiness are key aspects in a loving relationship, which makes my brother and I so close. Aside from music and photographs, books often send a strong message through their storylines. For one of my portfolios, I chose the book Flipped, written by Wendelin Van Dren. The quote I chose from this book was, "Then there was Bryce, the most disturbing of all because I had to admit that I didn't really know him either. And based on what I'd discovered lately, I didn't really care to know anymore." In the beginning of the book, Julie was head over heels for her neighbor Bryce since the first day they met. However, Bryce felt absolutely the opposite. For many years, Julie could not stop loving Bryce. However, one day, Julie realized she had no emotional feelings towards Bryce. This shows that being in love with someone can be truly complicated as well as easily lost. Another book I chose was Mockingjay, the third book in the Hunger Games series. The quote I chose was, "I knew I had misjudged you, that you do love him. I'm not saying in that way. Maybe you don't know yourself, but anyone paying attention could see how much you care about him." This is when Finnick Odair is talking about how Katniss reacted when Peeta almost lost his life in the fourth quarter quell. I really like this dialogue in the book because Katniss finally hears from someone else that she is in love with Peeta. This quote shows that love can be hidden, and we cannot always see that it is there. Aside from novels, I also chose a few short stories. My personal favorite was A Worn Path, written by Eudora Welty. This is a story about a very old woman who travels far, by foot, to go to the hospital to get medicine for her grandson. This shows that people will go very far for the ones they love to show how much they care. I can relate to this because on my 13th birthday, my best friend wrote me a song. Knowing that my best friend cares to me that much is so amazing. I will never forget what she did for me. Love can be very exciting and inspiring, as well as complicated and messy. In my portfolio, I chose to show all these sides of love by using many different forms of literature. Thank you.